Hey there, Noin here. I'm going to attempt to explain the Shadow Weave rotation from Warlords of Draenor as a sort of reference point. Now, something interesting happened during Warlords of Draenor. The main 2 damage output dots that the Shadow Priest used, Vampiric Touch and Shadow Word Pain, were nerfed in a sense, and their damage was rolled into other stats such as multi-strike. So you couldn't quite play a full dotted spec as priests have done in the past, where you apply your dots, you cast Mind Blast on cooldown, and you Mind Flay. And you couldn't quite play this dotless spec, which was you cast 2 Mind Spikes and a Mind Blast. So you had these 2 specs that, in a sense, didn't have enough damage output to compete with other classes, but when you combine them, they did. Now, Mind Spike removes any dots you have applied, so you can't rely on that alone. And Devouring Plague tended to be your highest damaging output ability at the end of a boss encounter. So you need 3 Shadow Orbs to apply a Devouring Plague. So what happened is there was some theory crafting that went on in order to maximize the damage output that a priest could apply. So you Mind Spike twice, and then you Mind Blast, Mind Spike twice, Mind Blast, until you have 4 orbs built up. And then you can go into your actual Shadow Weave rotation, which is Shadow Word Pain, Mind Blast, Vampiric Touch, Mind Blast again, Devouring Plague, then you drain until Mind Blast is off cooldown, then you cast Mind Blast, then you apply Devouring Plague again, and then you drain. And what you're looking to do is you're looking for all your dots you have applied to fall off around the same time, and then you go back into your dotless spec, which is your Mind Spiking twice and then your Mind Blasting, because Mind Spike removes any dots you have applied. So you want all your dots to fall off, and then you're going back into your Mind Spike Mind Blast rotation. So here's what the rotation looks like. You're casting Mind Spike and Mind Blast until you have 3 orbs built up. Now you could go into the rotation at 4 orbs, which made it flexible if you had to move during a boss encounter, but I tend to go into it at 3. So here's coming up. You're going to cast Shadow Word Pain, then you're going to cast Mind Blast, then you're going to apply Vampiric Touch and Devouring Plague. You're going to Mind Blast off cooldown, and then you're going to drain until Mind Blast is off cooldown again. If you have 3 orbs built up now you can reapply Devouring Plague, Mind Blast, drain, and all your dots are going to fall off around the same time. And then you're back into the non-dotted rotation, which is Mind Spike, Mind Blast, until you have 3 orbs built up again. And then I'm going to apply Shadow Word Pain here in a second, and then I'm going to Mind Blast, and I'm going to apply Vampiric Touch and Devouring Plague, Mind Blast off cooldown, drain until Mind Blast is off cooldown again, 3 orbs, Devouring Plague, drain, Mind Blast. All my dots are going to fall off around the same time, and then you're back into the non-dotted rotation.